Welcome to Weekly Digest, where we highlight the works of ministers of government as they push the administration's agenda. As thousands of Guyanese anticipate the upliftment of their $100,000 cash grant, Minister Ashni Singh was happy to give an update on the distribution progress.
I'm delighted to say that to date, we have registered in excess of 412,000 Guyanese persons. Now, that's not by any stretch of the imagination a small number. You can imagine reaching 412,000 persons. And for the greater part, I would say that the registration exercise has gone smoothly. Now, I want to emphasize that we have not done general registration, that is for the public at large, in the coastal regions as yet, in regions 2, 3, some parts of 4, 5 and 6 and 10. We haven't done general registration. We've done the targeted registration, like I said, public servants and pensioners. And in region 4, we've done a fair bit of registration as well. Now, having registered 413,000 persons, you would know also that we went to Parliament, we sought appropriations in the Parliament to meet the cost of about half of this exercise, to meet the cost of about 300,000. We have now to date cut 302,000 checks. And I want to emphasize here again that that is itself a very significant number. And we've already distributed over 95,000 of those checks, and we're in the process of distributing right now as we speak.
Since 2020, the government has actively ensured that small contractors are presented with opportunities to equitably contribute to Guyana's development. Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edgell revealed that approximately 30% of all contractors are women, and their projects are given immense satisfaction to Guyanese.
We have literally taken all of the young people from the University of Guyana's Civil Engineering program, all those who are at the Government Technical Institute, whether part-time or full-time, to help serve as clerk of works, to help with the managing along with our engineers.
The ministry has taken steps to improve the mobility of engineers and field workers who can now travel between project sites more efficiently. More than 7,000 persons in central Georgetown now have improved access to primary healthcare services thanks to the newly reopened Northeast La Penitence Health Center. The modernized facility was constructed at a cost of $18 million. Residents will benefit from critical services such as vaccination, health screenings, and infectious disease monitoring. In the coming months, the health center will also be expanded to include a dental suite.
We currently, of the several facilities that are in the city, the Ministry of Health, we are currently operating 8 of those facilities, and this one included. I think the city right now, they have some minimal services being extended at daily, but outside of those minimal services, not much else has happened. But we're pleased to step in and to offer these services.
The reopening of this facility marks a pivotal moment in the expansion of primary health care in the capital city. A safe and comfortable environment is always recommended for expectant mothers. This has been provided to those that are at least 34 weeks pregnant and reside in far-flung areas. Called Maternal Waiting Home, the government of Guyana has provided yet another one, this time in Mabaruma, Region 1. This brings the total number of maternal waiting homes to 8. The newly commissioned one cost $46 million.
This also has helped us to reduce maternal mortality, and we are very pleased with the results that we got from the first center that we had in Region 9. And since then, the government has invested in building a number of waiting homes.
A total of 1,039 residents of Region 1 are now enjoying more access to health services. This results from a $45 million upgrade to health posts at Kamwata, Arukmai, and Imbotero. The facilities were commissioned by Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony on Tuesday. The residents welcomed the advancement, which eliminates the need to travel great distances to access basic health services.
I'm so happy. I would like to say, we have come from way back when this health post, when I started working in 2019, it was not as nice as it is now presently. It was in a very deplorable state. Like, the walls, it had holes. When you check the patient inside, it was like you're seeing through the walls and you're hearing which in health is strictly confidentiality. So I'm so glad the health post now is in a better state because of, the government of Guyana and the Ministry of Health.
Over the last 4 months, the Ministry of Labour has extended tremendous support to unpaid workers. Since 2020, the ministry has retrieved over $200 million for workers who were denied pay. Of this figure, $31.7 million was recovered in 2024. Minister of Labour Joseph Hamilton announced these figures at a recent press briefing held at the ministry's head office.
When they rob people, 2024, next year in 2025, they change the company name to another name. A lot of the security companies, the name they started with, I can tell you that is not the name they have 5 years or 10 years.
The Ministry of Labour continues to prioritize health and safety by frequently conducting health inspections in public and private sector workplaces. The ministry conducted a total of 1,381 workplace inspections across the country in 2024. This is a 68% increase over the inspection target that was set for 2024. Minister Hamilton emphasized these accomplishments as necessary moves to raise safety levels in Guyana's workplaces.
The Occupation Safety and Health Department continue to engage the public to prevent accidents and death at workplace, because one death is too much.
The Community Service Officers Program is reaping high success thanks to the $4.2 billion investment by the government over the past 4 years. This is the assertion of Minister of Amerindian Affairs Pauline Sukai to members of the media at a press conference reflecting on her ministry's performance. The program has been so embraced by all Amerindian communities that a whopping 2,759 youths have been gainfully employed.
See 840 males being part of that program and 1,919 females.
With a specific focus on youth development, the government has crafted this program to employ persons from 16 to 35 years old. These persons are rewarded with a stipend of $40,000 monthly. The community of Rockstone in Region 10 is on its way to securing its land title thanks to the government's accelerated efforts. Ministers Pauline Sukai, Vikram Bharat, and Oni Jwalran held a community engagement, one aspect of the finalization process. This element of the Amerindian Land Titling Project allows community members to ask questions, raise concerns, and provide their input.
The community has agreed to the areas that they have identified. They have agreed to excise out those who have legal title to the land, and they have agreed to excise out those who are Amerindians and may have legal title to the land they now occupy. They'll excise out that.
This has brought us to the end of this edition of Weekly Digest. For these and other government-related stories, do log on to our website at dpi.gov.gy and our social media platforms as well. Goodbye.